This is Rennie LOC, the real queen of Compton. Shout out to Cinemills TV.
We got Rennie LOC. Thank you for coming, Rennie.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you come from Compton, the South Side to be exact.
Yeah, I was raised on the South Side.
Right, and a lot of people are calling you the Queen of Compton.
Right.
How do you feel about that tag?
I mean, that's a big title right there. But I feel like, I am a queen, and I am born and raised Compton all the way. I feel like that bitch. Right. I ain't gonna lie.
Rennie, what's cool about you is you kind of grew up as a tomboy, but you're feminine and you're ladylike, so you have kind of the best of both worlds going on.
I actually grew up wearing girl clothing, but I was running with the boys. Like, I was always with the boys. I used to fight boys. Like, that's at that time. Now I don't fight them because, it's like, I don't want to be fucked all up. Like, they hit harder than women. But I have won some fights back in them days when I was younger. I won them fights. Some of the cats can tell you, yeah, she beat my ass. So, yeah, I was a girl and with a boy type of mind. Like, oh, I want to play basketball, I want to box, and I want to do that.
You did box, didn't you?
Yeah, box bitches on the streets. I actually used to tell my dad I want to be a boxer. Like, I used to tell him every time, sign me up. He's like, no, you got to do girl stuff. So I kind of tried out for cheerleading. That didn't work. But I started doing clown dancing. I used to do clown dancing back in the day. So that's the only thing. That's because everybody done did that, and that's like street dancing.
That was big for a while, clowning and crunk.
Yeah, crunk dancing. You was crunky, you got a battle. Yeah, I was into that.
Did you ever pop lock or no?
I played around with that pop lock and stuff, but I can't. I think I got it in me, but yeah. Yeah.
Now, you've been blowing up online. A lot of people know you for your comedic kind of sensibilities. Have you ever done stand-up?
In my school years, like my middle school and high school, I was always a clown. Like, I went around the school clowning and fighting at the same time, but I didn't have to fight too much because everybody understood what I stand on. So I used to just clown a lot of people, and people used to be scared. Like, don't clown me, because my jokes be they hurt your feelings. But I had the class clown middle school year. When I graduated, I had that the yearbook. And then when I got to high school, they also gave me that again. I was mad at the motherfucker. I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this class clown shit. I always been a clown, but the comedy, I started doing it before the pandemic. The pandemic had came, and so it kind of shut it down, because I started at Ha Ha Comedy Club. I did the amateur night there, and I just started off freestyle. And I'm like, it's nothing but white people in here. But they loved the whole thing and the attitude and how I came out. I literally cried when I left, because I'm like, I didn't know I had that in me. And they laughed. They really laughed at my jokes. So, yeah, I just tried it that time. But then on stage, but I started hosting events. So I do people party events or music. If they have a hip hop thing going on and they needed a host, they come get me to be hyped the crowd up. So I do majority of that, and I love that.
We caught wind of you through Ain't That a Bitch podcast
Ain't that
you got.
About a Bitch.
Yeah.
It's really
Ain't This About a Bitch, right.
Yeah.
And that's a great name, and shout out to OG Bride Dog, and
shout out to the team, OG Bride, and the Hood Postman, Melly Mel. He got a lot of names, so I had to call both of them out.
The Postman, yeah, Mel. He's a good guy, man, and we got to hang out with you at Slick's Ranch. That was an experience.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a trip to see all those pigs and horses.
Yeah, I used to tell him, I'm not going back there. I don't want to smell like that. So yeah, you have to wear some boots or something that you're not gonna wear anymore to get back shit all everywhere.
Would you ever go camping, Rennie LOC, or no?
Camping?
Yeah.
I always wanted to go camping, but I don't like the bugs, but I want to go camping. But it gotta be I gotta go with a lot of people. I can't just go camping by myself or with just one other person. They might kill me. I don't know.
The whole thing is you're a city girl, straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. There's no camping and farm life for you, Rennie LOC. Some of the funniest collaborations that you've done was with C-Mac, Crip Mac. and you guys are both just naturally funny. The comedy just comes out naturally. And hopefully C-Mac will be coming home soon. I know he's looking at what do you think he's looking at, about a 5-piece or?
I haven't even been keeping up with his case or anything, because I kind of like, I was cool with him when he went in, but I kind of like fell off with him on that because he had did an interview when he got out the first time and kind of like smutted my name, made me look bad. But then he apologized, but it's still out there on the interview, like you said, what you said about me. So they're like, when you incarcerated or something, I can't be there for you no more, like, because I was a friend of you. Like, that's how I feel. Like, if I'm a friend of you and you fucked that off one time, it's not no more of that no more.
There's
like,
no coming back.
Yeah,
from
there's
that.
no coming back. Like, I could be there right there supporting you. Like, people don't support him until he like, he's home. Like, they only support him when it's home to use his name. Like, when he gone, they just use his name. But they don't really come and be there for him. They don't go visit him. Everybody got excuses. I never had no excuse. I just went. He was surprised. So I was like that type of friend and didn't have to go post it. They post stuff and they don't really do it. So it's just like, you fucked off with a good friend.
Yeah.
So I can't be there for you, even though it's wrong. Like, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, man, you got to do what you got to do at this point.
Yeah, you know how he is. He just does what he does, and he was just starting to cook again, man, and then boom, this whole thing happens, and it's just crazy how that goes, huh, Rennie?
And I feel like he knew it because when he was about to go in this time, he had texted me like some days before that. It was like, yeah, I will always love you. You my friend. I wish you can, see me as, he want to be more than friends. He want to be, he got a big crush on me. He been having a crush on me for a long time. It's like, but yeah, he was saying all these things. I said, he must about to go back to jail. Like, it didn't, he went to court. And I was like, oh, this why? Oh, you reaching out. Okay. He said, I want to do some content with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. You don't even care about me. You're my friend. You're really my friend. You don't beg for me. You don't ask me for nothing. No, I don't.
Speaking of crushes, we read your comment boards, and you've got like all these male groupies now. You're getting all this fame, Rennie.
Yeah. I've been at that. But now it's like, now I'm on social media a lot. And now people that didn't know me see me. So they like, we like her.
Right.
We don't give a fuck how big she is.
And do you have a type of guy you like, Rennie, or no?
Oh, you know what? My type right now is a suit and tie. I don't know why they get these thugs. Like, it's like thugs like think that I want thugs. I don't want that. I had that. That's not. I never was looking for that. That was just the ones that be in the way, and then I happen to say okay. Like, yeah, but I'm a suit and tie.
You're looking for a good FICO score.
Yes. Somebody that's nice, good, like funny people. Like, I just like to laugh.
How does somebody get at you, Rennie? Like, what kind of game do you have to have to pull Rennie low?
Oh, what kind of game? Shit, better than that. Come fuck with a real nigga. Better than that, because I get a lot of that.
You do.
So, the game that they have to have right now, I don't even think you're supposed to have no game at this point. Like, just come respectfully, say something that you feel like I might like, not what you think that's, that everybody else like. Because they say the good girls like bad boys. So what you think the bad girls like?
Good boys.
You're right. So we won't have to be bad. So, yeah.
So you would date a square piece of paper, huh?
Long as he's my type.
All right. Now let's talk about you swirling around Compton, South LA. You meet Nipsey Hussle, right? Can you tell us about that interaction with Nip?
That was through Slim. Slim knew that I was Nipsey Hussle, like, I'm just neighborhood out. He kind of like was around him and was like, oh, they were speaking up on you. Ooh. So I want you to, since you from neighborhood and he from neighborhood and they be talking about you, because you funny as fuck, I want to have y'all meet and we going to meet up at YG studio, like, his home when he used to stay in Studio City. So, one night I ended up driving him down there and I was down there and Nipsey was there. I'm like, my boy, like, he was like, Rennie, like, what up, cuz? So it was just like a vibe. Like, the whole thing was a vibe. And I did not know he was watching me on the internet or, fucking with my style and anything. So it was like, but he had Lauren London, Woody. So I kind of like, I want to throw my shot a little bit. I want to throw my shot, but I didn't want to be disrespectful to her.
Right.
But I still low-key did it. on the low. But yeah, that's how we met, and then we've been cool ever since.
That's cool. Who are you really close to out here on the West Coast? Like, do you have other rapper friends? And by the way, rest in peace to Slim 400.
That's who I was close with.
Yeah.
That's what me and him before the fame.
You guys were tight.
Yeah, before everybody, like before he was known as Slim 400. Cause I used to have a relationship with him during my junior high school days. We had a relationship, so nobody knew that, but my homies did. So that was that. But we grew up like on some homeboy, homegirl type stuff. We was just close, like, and he used to always call me around because he felt like I'm the person that he can trust, like,
Right.
you know, as a close friend. And then he felt like I'm this super crip, like, oh, you really got my back, and nobody got my back but you. So I know like deep stuff about people that's in the industry that he been around. It's because he told me. So when people be surprised, like when I did fall out with him one time, I went online on Instagram and really bashed him and said everything. But then I kept some of the stuff that got hood related stuff to myself because I knew that
They could jam him up.
Yeah. But all the other stuff, as in music stuff with the artists, I put that out there. That's how Spider Loc ended up knowing me.
Shout out to
He
Spider
reached out.
Loc,
He
man.
reached out like, what you said? What he say about me? I said, yeah, he said.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because you hear about these Romeo and Juliet relationships, like the Criplet dating the Pyru and vice versa. How does that really work out, you know, with your homeboys? Like, are they like, hey, what are you doing dating that Pyru?
No, because everybody do it.
Yeah.
Everybody do it. Like, you got the homeboys dating the Bloods or the other hood, like, that they beefing with. Like, you got a lot of that. But, like, they'll make it seem like that when you come around in a jokingly way. Like, oh, why you talk to the other side? But it's really not nothing like that. Like, they mad and...
So it could go down is what you're saying, yeah. Yeah. I mean, in terms of your neighborhood, do you feel like you guys are still a family? Like, do you feel the closeness?
No, I feel like everybody done grew out, or everybody gone. Like, you basically out, like, people grew up. Like, mostly everybody I hung with grew up, and like they parents, like, you know, they got a family. They grew out the city. Like, they not in the city only on, you know, sometimes, like, if it's something like, oh, we throw a gathering or something like that. It's basically like that. It's
Right.
not really too much like foolery going around on my side.
And you mentioned family. You have a 12-year-old son, and it's tough being a mother raising a child in today's world, right?
Even when the daddy is around, yes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have too many people that have the father around and it's still tough.
Yeah.
And he's here. We stay in the same household. But yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because this is what OG Cartoon had to say about the mamas of today.
Even though I was raised by a single mother, a lot of homies from my generation were raised by single mothers, but the single mothers from back then are totally different from the single mothers of now. It has changed totally. The days of Big Mama are gone. And so here it is, you got little young girls that's running around. They got grandkids at 31, 32 years old nowadays. And so here it is, they still want to run the streets, run the clubs, and run and do all this other crazy stuff. But now they trying to raise a son. And little boys are being raised up totally different now. Like I say, they being raised up. They got mama, grandmama, 2, 3 sisters, and they auntie in the house, and they the only dude. And so now they're going through a thing of they picking up all these female emotions. They picking up attitudes that they sisters may have. They picking up the attitudes that their mother may have, and they soft. They not hard no more. There's no such thing as when I was coming up, a little boy running in the house because he done scraped his arm, and his mama tell him, man, boy, get back out there. Don't nobody care nothing about that. Or my mother, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting bullied down the street and I run home and my mama tell me, boy, you better go out there and fight or I'm gonna beat your behind. See, the mothers of today not doing. They, you know, they looking at these little boys and they coddling them and they treating them bad. So now the little youngsters are growing up with a lot of female emotions, and they figure, okay, they don't want to fight. They don't want to be hit in the face. They don't want to do none of this. And when it comes, now all they know to do is shoot. I'm mad at you. I hate you. You made me look bad. They so worried about, don't talk to me loud. Don't say this to me in the hood. And they want to run, get a gun.
What do you think about what OG Toon said about about the mamas of today, how the kids are kind of being raised bubble wrapped and
Well, I'm not no mama of today. I'm still back in my old school days. But, I just got an old school mom. But, yeah, I feel what he's saying. But also, because I'm one of them parents that I know what happened, like, when I was this age. And I know how stuff can go down. So I've tried to distance my son from that lifestyle. But I also try to teach him to be tough. Like, I'm like his dad and his mom, even though his dad there. But his dad his mind gone somewhere else. So it's like I be trying to teach my son everything. Like, I really literally, like, box with him. Like, he be really like, well, how you know the moves? Like, he really, like, literally. Like, I be wanting to make videos, but I say I don't put my son on the social media like that, in that type of limelight with that, But I let him know and how, how to come. Like, don't let nobody ever punk you. Don't let nobody bully you. But I'm not telling you to start nothing, but you don't let nobody fuck with you. Because you know who your mama is? Yeah.
you tell them to play defense.
Yeah. Because I don't like, I know I be on him about his school a lot. Like, if he fuck up at school, I be on him. Like, it's not, because I was always fucking up in school. My mom told me, you might as well drop out. My dad said, don't tell that girl that. Yeah, and that's the only reason why I kept going, because I know my dad had a lot of faith in me. And he pretty much raised us, even though my mom was there, but he had more, like, his foot on us.
He was more strict.
Yeah, he was more strict.
Are you a strict parent? Or you kind of are, right? Or no?
Well, I let my son cuss. I on the game when he playing Fortnite and all that shoot shit. I let him cuss, but he don't do it at school. I tell him, to respect his elders. I tell him to respect people when he outside. Don't do that. But when if he on the game and he slip up and say that, I don't go beat his ass.
Yeah.
I don't go beat him up. But I don't. He don't say that around. Nobody knows my son cuss.
How's he doing in school? Is he doing well?
He's fucked up. I'm just playing. Nah, he in the middle. He in the middle, but he's smart. He's a smart kid, but he just, like, he got that clown in him, like me. It's that clown part in him, and I can't really keep beating his ass about it. But yeah, he doing better.
Right.
So yeah.
Rennie, you cover a lot of, like, hip hop. What's going on in LA. What are your thoughts about how messy it's getting?
Oh my God. I thought I dropped a demo that other time when I made that. I didn't even know it was an accident anyway, but that demo tape that happened with me and old girl, I thought that would have stopped everybody, like, just from going on social media and be about what they really shout, because all that going back and forth, social media, and now people really scared to go where they say they be, if you get what I'm saying. You don't see these people that people allegedly looking for and stuff like that. They're not going back to that city where they'll go upload, they'll go do a video real quick and run and post it and act like they there right now, and they not there. They there about when people at work. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rennie, we saw that demo you laid down, and you threw a punch that was perfect. It was close-fisted. You turned your fist over. You turned your hip. I mean,
everybody talk about that right with that hip.
That right with that hip, man. I mean, that was a beautiful punch, and that was crazy. You laid down a demo that day,
and I didn't want to, because I know how I am. So, and I know, I stopped fighting. It's like she brought the retirement out of me, because I was retired. I'm 36 years old. And I've been stopped at, I said once, even when I turned 35, I said, ain't no more bullshit there. I passed all the bullshit stages. So now it's time to get grown and just, hopefully I ain't got to run into no fights. Like, why when I turn 36, I get into this shit? I was like, this is crazy. So that wasn't supposed to happen like that. It just, I stand on business, and I do demand my respect. Especially on this here internet, I don't play internet games. So that's why nobody knew that if I had an issue, they would never know if I have an issue with nobody, because I'm really about, when I see you, that's when I see you. Nobody, it's just off guard. Like, nobody would know, because I don't put that out there. I don't go back and forth with nobody. Like she said, when she see me, to keep it cute, I meant what I said. And she didn't keep it cute when she said that on that live. So I had to get up out my bed, 12 midnight. I was watching Tubi movies, and then I happened to go on YouTube, and I seen them on live in my little robe. I was asshole naked in my little robe. And she said some smart shit. And I'm like, this bitch think and they live streaming. So I said, oh, they on live. And they in the city? It took me 13 minutes to get there, so she had 13 minutes to get the fuck on. And when I got there, I actually really asked her if she had a problem with it. When she said no, I left it alone. Was about to walk out the door. But SBI, whatever y'all call them, but I call them Spider-Loc, told me, no, you gonna stay right here. You gonna do some content now because you shouldn't have came to my place of business trying to check somebody. I said, okay, I owe you that. Right when he said I'm about to turn on the camera, we already said where we cool and everything. The bitch said some slick shit to me. That's like, what? I can't believe this bitch just said that. She said, yeah, you coming in here like you really was about to do something. So that's when I turned around and did what I did.
I talked to Spotter and he was like, man, it was an organic thing that unfolded. It wasn't like a lineup or anything.
Yeah,
It was just.
and she really screamed that. And I felt sorry, so that's why I wasn't on her like that. Because I could have kept going. But I feel bad because I knew she wasn't with that business. But she just got to know where I'm coming from. You can't speak to everybody like how you speak to them. That's why I came with the chest out. You know, they said she came with the titties out. Yeah, because I'm trying to let her know I'm here for that, but I'm not here for that. Just in case these. Like, if we going back right, then we going to sit right here in front of the camera. I'm going to do my, at least I want to look good a little bit. So, I guess it was it, So, but we did get it situated afterwards, I thought. Until I left, and then a day later, he came with some screenshots talking about, look what she said. It's like, oh, goddamn, bitch, you just ain't learning. I don't know what to say, but I wash my hands with it.
You know what's funny, Rennie, is that you're the only one who's really pulled up. Everybody's chirping.
That was funny. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. It's like, y'all don't see I'm the only one pulled up. And I'm a whole woman. And then I was scared on top of that because I ran in some female houses one time and the police was on my ass like some days later and I didn't know what happened. I'm like, why the fuck they... And I don't fuck with none of them bitches no more. I don't fuck with bitches no more. I just stay me. So I'm like, I'm scared to hit somebody. So now that was on camera. I was paranoid. I was panicking. I was like, what the fuck? He said, yeah, it's on camera. It's on live stream. I said, Spider, why you do that? But she was more so, she embarrassed. She don't want to get uploaded. She telling him, CPS going to see that. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, you worrying about CPS? But you wasn't worrying about CPS when you was dog walking your fucking baby daddy on this motherfucker. Talking about, like she was talking shit, triggering him. So it's like, no, I guess that was your karma right there. I came up over here, shut your ass up. I didn't want to be on camera because I'm like, ooh, what if she use this for a case or something? Like, and I offered to go back to jail. Yeah, now I have to say that ain't me because you can't see me.
Right. Rennie, how long did you do in jail?
I did. From that, I did like a week or something like that because, it wasn't nothing. And then, I just...
Were you in county, like Linwood?
Yes.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was crazy. I said, ooh, I was mad at it before. I said, I'm not trying to come back here. I don't want to do no time. No time at all. It was so bunchy. I'm claustrophobic, so I can't be in no room. The girl kept begging for shit. I'm like, damn. So I lost a little bit of weight during that week. I lost a little bit of weight. And I was like, I'm not finna eat shit. I call myself bad. Like, I ain't finna eat shit up in here. I got hungry. It was like on the third day, I got hungry. I needed something to eat there. I'm like, shit, I'm finna eat this shit. I did not want to eat no county food, but I ate the shit out of it. But yeah, I don't want to be there. I can't. It's we women and we got feminine shit going on and we start our Mother Nature and all. But I was actually pregnant in that motherfucker. So I'm like, ooh, I'm pregnant too. Found out I was pregnant. I came home. I got an abortion fast. So yeah, I ain't playing no game.
That's crazy to be pregnant in jail
and hungry.
How were any of the other girls try to test your gangster?
Oh yeah, it was a girl from Pueblos. I don't even know. She was an older woman. And I don't give a fuck how old you is. You see, I don't give a fuck how little you is, how big, small. I don't give a fuck. She said some shit to me in the courthouse, in the courtroom when we was in the holding tank. And I was laughing. No, I don't know what happened, but I started laughing because the other girls were saying something and it was funny. And then she thought I was laughing at her. So when she was like, something about what you laughing at, and I said, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, it was just like on some, I can't believe this bitch talking to me like this. Like, and I was like, damn, I'm about to get to it. And everybody trying to calm me down, like, girl, you about to go home. You don't even want to, don't do that. Don't let this bitch crazy, because she had the yellow crazy suit on. So I'm like, damn, this bitch get out, but I was like, if she come up on me to my face, then it's an issue. But she never got up and really, but she just said that she was sitting down, talking about what you laughing at and what you laughing at. That's on Pablo. She just started banging, and I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that. We just started banging back and forth, and then they tried to calm me down. They was holding me, but she didn't get up at all. So I just stayed sit down and it wasn't nothing. It really was nothing. But she temped me. That was another temp. So I was like, fuck, I gotta fight. Now I gotta fight, and they gonna keep me in here some extra days. So I'm like, damn. So when they let me out, I was happy. I was the happiest bitch on earth. I was like, I ain't coming back. I'm scared to go back. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see how these men can keep going back. That shit ain't no. It ain't nowhere to be. It ain't nowhere to be. It ain't nowhere to be. So
It's horrible.
that's
man.
why I said today it had me scared for a minute.
Yeah.
Like damn, the police finna be sliding my license plate. I stood in the house for like 3 days after that. Like for real, I don't want no problems.
What are you doing now, Rennie? What do we got on the table? Are you doing a movie?
Oh man, I got offered a couple of roles. I'm just waiting for them to say, okay, let's start doing it. Let's do this. Like I got scripts from people, so it's like I'm ready. I'm ready to do some acting. That was all I was all about is acting.
What kind of genre of a movie would you like to do? Like, would you like to do like a comedy?
I like comedy, love scene. I know I do romance. I know not no sex though. I don't want to do the sex. I'm shy about that. These one people wanted me to do. They said, "Can I play a homeless?" I was mad at them. I was like, "Why you want to start me off as a homeless lady? Like, do I look homeless to you?" They said, I said, "Do I gotta lose any weight? Because I'm not trying to lose no weight for that role. Because it's gonna take me a long time. I might have to get a gastric. I don't know." But she was like, "No, you can be yourself. It's some crackheads that's out there like healthy and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well then, so I gotta just be dirty, like no lashes, no nothing. Like my first acting role is homeless.
No, that's not cool.
Ezel. Like at least let me go out cute a little bit. It is the next scenes, and then I come out like that."
Rennie, you're known for your nails. They've become like a signature thing about you.
Yes, the reason why I have long nails. Let me tell you the reason why these nails. Because they're very like a therapeutic. Because they stop me from really. I used to take off on bitches. Like the people that know me knows that. Like that's why when that happened, everybody hit me up like they must don't know who you is. No, they don't. So these nails kind of like calm me, like stop me from like really hitting somebody. I talk it out. Like I talked it out with Tania at first. I talked it out with her, and everything was okay. This bitch said something made me break my goddamn thumbnail. So I'm like, huh. Like, but yeah, they very therapeutic for me. Like just not to put my hands on nobody.
So the ladies at the nail salon, you look like a big ATM machine when you walk in.
And they be trying to tell me I'm pretty every time I come in there just to spend my money. I be coming in there ugly, like than a motherfucker. Like I be coming in there do-rag twisted to the side and all that. They be like, "Oh, you look great. Oh, expensive, very expensive." They say, "Oh, very expensive." And I said, "Bitch, you just trying to get my money."
So Rennie, recently this rapper Sexy Red is just blowing up the internet. What do you think of her lyrics? Is she putting too much chili on the hot dog?
I could say she putting too much chili on the hot dog, but it's all entertainment. So it's all entertainment for this new generation stuff. And I hear the backlash about everything that she doing, but it's like people gave her that, popularity, fame. Like they gave her the fame. So why talk about it after y'all done played her stuff over and over on TikTok and made her famous? So it's like, it's not that bad. It's entertainment to me.
Right.
Like people talk about because they kids and stuff like that, but I feel like if they wouldn't let their kids listen to this, or their kids shouldn't even be, like on this TikTok at a certain age because they got 5-year-olds. Like, I mean, it's entertainment to me. She ain't really hurt nobody.
Are you gonna tackle music or no? Are you gonna stay away from music?
No, I'm gonna stay away from music. But everybody asks me that. Everybody asks me if I do music, or do I do music, or can I do music, or would you be able to do this? And I done dropped the EDD bar before, but they didn't put it out there because it was somebody on somebody else's beat. Right. So it was like, y'all made me sit in that goddamn studio, do them 16 bars and 18 bars, and this shit ain't gonna hit play. So I put it up my own self. But yeah.
You're just gonna stick to the podcasting, the hosting, live events, and acting.
Yeah.
That's where I think a lot of people see you in the acting space.
Yeah.
You've got
because a lot of people ask me, why you won't do no? They want me to do skits physically, like just go out there and do skits. But I'm like, I don't got nobody to do it with me. Yeah. Everybody's scared. The only person that want to do it was Crip Mac.
Right.
And then you got Compton Rick Rock, but he all slaggy. Oh yeah, I want to do it, but I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait till I lose 10 more pounds. It's like
Yeah. No, the skits they're funny. I mean, they're hilarious, but I see the direction you're going, and everybody's rooting for you, Rennie LOC.
I appreciate it.
Can you shoot out how our audience could tap in with you?
Yeah, they can tap in with me at Rennie LOC. That's RENNIE LOC _ on Instagram, and Rennie LOC the same on YouTube, on Facebook, everything spells the same.
We're tapping in. Rennie, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.